Welcome to The Explainer. Have you ever felt like you're aging way faster than you should be? Well, stick around. We're about to unpack the surprising science behind that feeling. And believe me, it all starts in a place you probably wouldn't expect. So let's start with this question, because it's a big one. It's that nagging voice in your head when you realize your energy is just gone. Your confidence has taken a nosedive. And that inner fire, well, it just feels like a flicker. You look in the mirror and you just have to wonder, where did the me I used to know actually go? Okay, first things first, we need to get one thing straight. This is not just about the number of candles on your birthday cake. Not at all. It's really about the health of your body's core operating system. See, youthfulness isn't just something that time steals from you, it's something that our lifestyle can either protect or completely wear down. And look, this doesn't happen all at once. It's more like a slow fade, right? It starts with feeling a little less energetic. Then it gets harder to bounce back from a long day. Your focus starts to drift. And before you know it, you see these bigger cracks appearing. We just write it off as, oh, I'm just getting older. But these aren't normal. They're actually warning signs from your body. All right, so let's dive into the real culprit behind this whole slow fade. We're talking about this silent, kind of invisible communication network that is running your entire life. Everything from your mood to your motivation. And when this network breaks down, well, so do you. And this is it. This is the master control system, the gut-brain hormone axis. I want you to think of it like a constant three-way conference call. Your gut, which by the way produces over 90% of your body's serotonin, is sending chemical messages up to your brain. Your brain then tells your glands which hormones to release. This trio doesn't just influence your mood, it literally dictates your drive, your ability to make decisions, and your fundamental sense of who you are. And here's how modern life just throws a giant wrench into the whole system. It all starts with things we barely even think about, Late nights, scrolling on our phones, grabbing processed food on the go, constant stress. These things directly attack the delicate ecosystem in your gut. Your gut starts sending panic signals to your brain, which gets totally confused and starts giving out the wrong commands. And the result? Your entire hormonal system can come crashing down. It's a domino effect. So here's the bottom line. The health of your gut directly shapes your reality. It's that simple. When those good bacteria in your gut get wiped out, your body's ability to produce the very chemicals that make you feel alive, things like testosterone for drive, dopamine for motivation, serotonin for well-being, it just plummets. Your mental clarity, gone. Your energy, totally flatlines. Now, when we start to feel this way, what's our first instinct? We immediately look for some kind of external solution, right? A quick fix. But honestly, that approach can often just dig us into an even deeper hole. Does this sound familiar to you? We buy the miracle supplement we saw online. We drag our exhausted bodies to the gym. We try to hype ourselves up with motivational videos. But these things are doomed to fail because they're treating a symptom, not the root cause. You're basically trying to floor it when the engine is already screaming for help. And this, right here, gets to the absolute core of the issue. Right now, your body does not want to be pushed. It's not asking for more strength, it is begging for a sense of safety. It's in full-on protection mode. Your body literally thinks it's in a war zone. And what happens in a war? You don't build, you survive. So it shuts down all the non-essential functions. Building muscle? Too resource-intensive. Libido? That's a luxury we can't afford. Instead, it starts hoarding resources, storing fat, and conserving every single ounce of energy just to get through the day. It will not listen to your commands to get stronger until it feels like the war is over. So, how do we declare a ceasefire? Well, the answer isn't about fighting your body harder. It's about rebuilding trust. It's about making it feel safe again. You have to think of it like you're repairing a damaged relationship. Just look at the contrast here. On the left, you got all the habits that send signals of chaos and danger to your body. On the right, you have habits that communicate stability, predictability, and safety. The goal is to consciously shift from that war zone environment to a place of peace. And here's the thing, you can't just tell your body, hey, we're okay now. It doesn't get logic, it understands signals, it understands routine. It's not about having one perfect day of eating well and sleeping great. It's the slow, steady, predictable rhythm of good habits, day in and day out, that finally convinces your body that danger has passed. So where do you even start with these simple but incredibly powerful signals of safety? Getting sunlight in your eyes first thing in the morning helps reset your body's master clock. It tells it, okay, the day has begun safely. Eating at predictable times tells your digestive system it doesn't need to hoard resources. And making deep sleep an absolute non-negotiable, that's like signing a peace treaty with your entire nervous system. These are the foundations. And when your body finally starts to trust you again, something really incredible happens. You don't just go back to your old frantic self. You actually evolve. You become a calmer, stronger, more mature version of yourself. This really brings us to the most empowering idea of all. You have the ability to create this internal state. Youthfulness isn't something you just passively lose to time. It is a state of internal balance that you can actively cultivate and reclaim at any age. I mean, just look at this transformation. You're trading that restless, anxious, confused energy for a deep, stable strength. Instead of being driven by what everyone else is doing, you become grounded in yourself. You stop looking for fixes outside of you, and you start drawing power from the balance you've built inside. It's a really profound shift. This is what we're calling mature youthfulness. It's not about the reckless energy of being a teenager. It's about clarity. It's about having control over your energy, your focus, your thoughts, because your body and your mind are finally working together as allies, not as enemies. So, we'll just leave you with this question. Do you want to keep fighting this battle against yourself day after day? Or are you ready to build an alliance from within? Now, this path to inner strength, it's not a quick fix, but it's the only one that leads to real, lasting change. It's how you stop just getting older and you start getting stronger.